All right, so this is a recap for so many days, and I haven't done one in such a long time. Today is March 9th, 2022. Um, Trading has been really volatile, should I say, up and down a lot, and I'm not really sure why it's been that way. Maybe, um, yeah, I'm not really sure why I've not been trading well. Um, I I'm reading the market, but I think I'm having FOMO. I'm having some really bad issues when it comes to trading, and as a result, I'm making very bad decisions. It's funny. I was just about to go short here on this crude oil, and yeah, I was actually really tempted to take this short here and just seeing this push down. When this massive breakout, but oh my god, I need to take this off.
Order
Okay, no,
canceled.
this is this account. But yeah, it's I had to hold myself and stop myself. Um, Basically, I've been committing those cardinal sins of taking trades that I should not be taking, and I think a lot of it has to do with my current state of mind. But anyway, nonetheless, I some good things have been happening in terms of my chart reading, and I, right now I'm looking at the ES and we're getting some really interesting price action as you can see over here. But anyway, that's by the by. Let's just go through everything that has happened. I'll start with today. Today we had this massive gap up. It looks like a small pullback bull, and typically what happens is, and I think I've already, not that one. Here we go. So I have a nice wedge bottom. This should have been my entry, and I think I saw it, but I was hesitant. And a lot of the hesitation has come from not really being sure of what's going on. Like before seeing this, if you just imagine all you see is this, and then you now see that, a lot of indecision, and then that big massive bear bar looks like a wedge. And then this appears. So you're thinking, okay, that was a wedge, or if you want to call it a double bottom, looks like a wedge. Maybe it's worth taking that long. But you're still expecting a bit more. But you could have just put a stop over here, buy above that bar. It looks like a lot of risk, but it's actually not too bad if you think about it. We are risking 16 points. So whatever it is, you just go with it, right? Anyway, so I struggled with that. And I think also because I just wasn't sure what was going on, I hadn't planned properly. Unlike the previous day where this day where I really took my time and planned things out, hit my goal, and I was done so quickly. Today I wasn't really. And then also I realized that whenever I'm trading, because I have a particular goal like I'm trying to hit, I always hit it within the first few bars and I'm done. So I don't get to practice or trade all of this and I mess it up. um so this would have been good to just kind of go long above this and gotten out here. I mean, of course this would have taken, let's see, I would have gotten out. I will go over here. So on this bar, so from here to here is three. What's that? 5 minutes? No, it can't be 5 minutes. 22 minutes. Yeah, it's 22 minutes. Is that correct? That's 10. That's an hour and 22 minutes, or an hour and five. Whatever it is. The point is, oh yeah, there we go. It's actually there. 2 hours and 5 minutes. It would have been a 2 hour trade, but it would have been worth it, And that was something I tried to do today. I went long just at the break. In fact, I just see a triangle here actually. Just seeing this now, but I went long at the break of this bar, of this range, and kind of waited for a while this was going up. I said to myself, stop down here, go for 2 to 1. But I this now came down, pulled back, and I got out. Um, and I remember saying earlier that actually just take the trade, forget about everything, just let it do its thing. Don't try to overthink it, don't try to mess it up. And of course, that's what happened. I overthink it. I'll give an example now. I'm looking at crude oil, um, and it's just, I don't know why I'm having some sort of anxiety. So there's a high probability we're going down. Stop all the way up here. Yes, the stop is pretty far away. I don't want to risk more than $200 on this. So even if I went short here, I'm risking $247 on one micro contract. Um, it's a lot, but then you're in a bear trend. When you look at everything that is going on, we are in a massive bear trend. Okay, of course, we've had a real massive spike in this, because I remember when I took the trade, this was actually pretty large on the chart. You can imagine it looked like that. I took it down from here, and in fact, I bought before this. When this candle, I sold before whilst this candle closed. I didn't go below it, and that kind of put a bit of doubt. So I got out. Then when we had a double top and it came down, I sold again, and then held for a bit. And then when we got here, I saw this and I thought we might go up. But I was like, no, I couldn't get my exit in time. It came out, it came down even further. I was like, oh great, and I need to be more confident in that. Even if it's gonna pull back, it hasn't hit your stop. You are totally fine, and I'm okay with that. But for some weird reason, I tend to. Recently, I've been having this issue. I then now did something stupid. I got out and then started having FOMO, and this has been an issue for me. Going short again with that stop up there, um, then seeing it wick back up. I didn't want to get out because I was already in. Then it came down and went back up about 3 or 4 times, and this started to make me annoyed because my order was here. I then now said, okay, do you know what? Buy below a bear bar, sorry, sell below a bear bar or sell at the moving average. Didn't really think about that. I sold again when we were here, and then it kept on going up. This was what 20 minutes I was waiting for, and it kind of gave me a bit of stress and anxiety. And because of that, I just waited for this to come out. Took out the first one very close to my entry, and then the second one just really quickly. I just could not be bothered. And then this did this, and look at that. Yeah, had I just waited, things would have been better. So now just seeing this, I did want to go short here. I mean, yes, it would have pulled back, but this is a nice massive breakout. We should get more down. Um, if anything, and it doesn't happen, we can always buy some more, or we can always sell some more later. All right, so that was crude oil. Today, crude oil, I did like my trades with crude oil today. I'm not really sure why this is, but there we go. But why am I on the daily chart? Oh, I think I know why I'm on the daily chart. It's because it's linked. It was linked. Let's go back to the 5 minute. All right, so this was my trade. I went short around here. I didn't trade it properly for 2 to 1. I went for 1 to 1, but I should have gone for 2 to 1. I also have a bad habit of adding on to the trade when it's working, but not really regarding my stop, because if it pulls back, it's never going to be great. But as you can see, crude oil had a really nice day, nice wedge top, and then just went down from there. All right, so now the ES. So the ES, like I said, was always in long after that big massive gap up, and then we just had a small pullback bull trend. This was very, very difficult to look at. It was just very choppy. Then we had this triangle breakout there. Then you had this micro wedge, came down. Could have bought here as well at the close of this bar. Actually, it's come down here. You could have just bought here. Where would you put your stop? Good question. It's always a question. Where'd you put your stop? Initially, my stop would be here, but I think after the close of this bar, I would put my stop over here, or at least when this had you had another bar go above it, or maybe above this. Yeah, put your stop here, and therefore you can sort of manage the trade. This would have been your exit or my exit. Another wedge top, really nice, triangle here, and then a bear channel or bear leg in this trading range. Yeah, bear leg in the trading range, which then now led to another really nice buy over here, and you could have gotten out just up here as well. I'm finding that these things actually work, and they work really well. So while I'm talking, I'm looking at the crude oil again, and now this would have been my entry. Seeing this again is annoying, but you just have to stay with it. Um, I could just wait till it hits the moving average and sell again, but I'm not going to do that because what I want to work on right now is self discipline and self control. All right. Next thing is the previous day. Oops. The previous day was pretty good. Um, I think I was done with my trading around here. I didn't take this wedge. I simulated it, but when we got here, I'll just put this here for now. We had a nice wedge bottom. I didn't take it long. I wish I did, because this really rallied strong here. And then, of course, when we now had another wedge, we had an even stronger bull breakout. This would have been beautiful. Your first, not even just a pause and just going up. It's very difficult to just keep holding this, but it was just so great seeing this. So this would have been great. And then seeing this wedge top, all the setups worked really well. This kind of faked me out a bit because you think about it. This is first leg pullback, second. Actually, no, this is the low, and then above this bar, first leg up, pullback, second pullback, third. This is a pause. So I actually counted this as the first leg, pullback, second leg, but actually this is the first leg. Yeah, because normally I buy above this, but so anyway, yeah. So seeing this was perfect, and then this, so everything just really worked out really well. This is a nice double top, or at least I put a wedge here. I wouldn't have taken this short here, even though I saw it because I used it as an exit to get out over here. But seeing this wedge bottom, this beautiful flag would have been great to take. This inside outside would have been really good to take. So I think what I want to learn now is how just being calm and just this day was difficult for me because I don't know what I was trying to do. It was first a very strong bear trend, and then it became a trading range, and then became another bear trend. There were really interesting entries and exits throughout that day, and I just did not play them properly as I should have. I marked them over here. I mean, of course, seeing this here would have been great. 3 bear bars, or even 2, could have sold this, but even this is higher probability with your stop up here. It's a very wide stop, but probabilities are so high that we're going lower. Yes, we would have pulled back and it would have been really, really annoying, but this pullback too would have gave another selling opportunity. And I think this is something that one needs to remember, that as opposed to looking at P&Ls, just focus on entries, really good entries to carry on the trend. So this would have been a really good opportunity as well. Maybe this wouldn't have been great to take, but pullback would have been nice at the moving average. Another one here. They now had a wedge 1, 2, 3, and it failed, so you just carried on lower. And then you now had a 2-legged pullback here. Really good entry here, or even here. Really, really good. Another wedge. You could have just taken this if you wanted, but I would have sold it here, stop up here, or even here, or up here. And then we went into a trading range. And this is something I wasn't aware of, the fact that we can get into a trading range. Something I need to add to my notes, actually, that we can do that. I'm just going to write that way. We formed a triangle. I think what I just need to note, as I do that right now, is that sometimes these trends pause. What day was this? 7th. All right, so pause in trend. All right, that should show up soon. Yeah, sometimes these trends pause, and I need to be aware of that. Just like we had a pause, well, what seemed like a pause today, where we went sideways. And if you look at the chart right now, it looks like where's the chart? Not that chart. Where is the chart? I always lose my charts. No, not that one. Oh, do you know what? it's easier if I just minimize this. Anyway, so yeah, just like we had a pause today here, and you know whilst this is a wedge, yeah, exactly, we would have carried on, and I can see just looking at this, we had that pause. This is the rest of today's price action. We're in a pause, and then we'll probably carry on going up again. So it's just interesting that you've got to remember that pauses do occur, and this is, I guess, what we're learning through price action trading. So that was interesting. This was another really cool day. Had a nice wedge bottom over here. The signal counter wasn't great. I was hesitant to take this long. I scalped it a bit, but didn't trade this. Paper traded the rest of it, and it was actually okay. Um, and I think I've forgotten. I've really lost my confidence. I used to be able to trade this before, just take it long here, and I would hold till even this. But I just have lost a lot of confidence now. I just don't know. Two-legged pullback here, really good. This was a good day until price got here, and then I screwed it up. I went long at the highs, and I went long with size because I just thought we're going up. But it just no, it was not really good. This was just a spike based on news. And then it started to come down, and my stop was here initially, and I thought, oh my god, that's almost $1,000. So I got out, and then of course it went back to my entry, and I got emotional, and I just messed it all up. And yeah, I just decided not to trade, because I did this okay, and then I did this okay. That was just really screwed up. This was a good day. I didn't trade the whole of it. I just traded this region and made money here. And this is something I need to focus on, because sometimes when you see this, right, you see this and you're like, oh, up and then down. It's so difficult to like, okay, I mean, fair enough. We have a moving average here. I could probably say double bottom, go long above this bar, which is exactly what happened. And I did plan to go long, and I did, but I got out just here because I hit the goal at that point. Um, I don't know. I really want to take a trade where I can pull my stop in here and let it go. But the problem is, once I've hit my goal, it's like, what's the point of trading the rest? Is my goal, are my goals not good enough? On this particular day, what did I do? There was a nice double top here. I think I went short. Oh yeah, this was very choppy here, and I really ought to have just held my stop at the top here. Since I saw this double top, just held, and I think that's what is important. Learning to just stick to the idea. So if that was what I was gonna do, my exit would have been somewhere here. Okay, I wouldn't have even gotten that, but my exit would have been here somewhere. I think what would have happened, oopsie, is maybe, yeah, I can see, yeah, there it is. That's where they exited. Everyone exited on this candle. Yeah, so this would have been a really beautiful short. What's the risk? 15. Yeah, so that's not bad. That's actually not too bad. So yeah, this would have been a beautiful short. And then look, a nice pullback to the moving average. One pullback, two pullback, three wedge top. Could have just sold there or sold below this, and then gotten another one there. And look at this as well, another one. I really just need to just stick to this. This would have faked me out a bit, because you can see this is below this bear bar, and then it wicked out again. Yeah, and then this day, I don't remember this day. I don't remember this day. I know I put a. I may not have traded this day. Was it March 1st? Yeah, it was March 1st. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't remember. Hang on, no, I think I did trade March 1st. No, February. Yeah, here we go. Ah, there's a spike here, and then I had it up. I think I went long here. I don't remember. Oh, no, I don't remember this day. I think again, maybe I shorted here, made my money, just by, yeah, before it hit the moving average. I just made my money there and I was done, because I just normally go for just 10 points, and this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I've already reached my goal for the day. And that's the thing. It's like I see so many opportunities to go short, but I just don't want to give anything away. I'm trying to see if there's anything else, but yeah, this was. It's funny. The thing I'm trying to learn now is, I mean, I can do the zigzaggy thing. The triangles are a lot tricky, because when it gets there and then gets here and then comes back down, I never expect this. I always expect this is just a pullback and go on. But as you can see, we're still, it's the second leg of this, which makes sense. When you see this bear, you should expect a second leg. This could be the second leg or this. So therefore, taking longs doesn't make sense. These are things I need to remember. I probably should write this down in my notes. I did probably say we're going to get a second leg. Yeah, I need to add these things into my notes. But just managing these trades are important. This again, small pullback, bull trend. I didn't really trade this day, but I saw really great opportunities. Could have gone long, just put my stop here and then just held the moving average. As long as we're above the moving average, we're good. First hit of the moving average will be bought. Second will definitely be a trading range, or will go sideways. That's some characteristic I've learned. I traded this day and screwed it up. I was fine. I hated this part. Was okay here. Then I screwed this bit up. I thought we were testing the high, and I noticed some other traders too got trapped in this. I shorted here. I shorted. Hang on, did I? Yeah, I shorted this, but I ignored the, because I saw this wedge top. But I ignored the fact that we were holding the moving average, and I shorted really heavy, and I got screwed, and it hit my stop, and I lost everything plus more. And I think that again was just bad position sizing. So I noticed the thing that is wrecking a lot of my trading is really bad position sizing, and sometimes really bad risk management. Risk management position, and then over trading, just not having a very good plan. And this is something I need to work on. And what I mean by that is I need to understand that, okay, if I choose to take a trade anywhere here, we're in a bull trend. I think because the moving average is kind of doing this, we went up, we cut through it. So yeah, this also made it difficult. Though we had a double top, but actually as I look at a wedge top, I thought we were going to reject. We didn't. We held value. We had a H2. Actually went short here below this bar. Got down here. I think I did hit my goal, but I wanted to go lower because I thought, okay, we're going to have a bear trend. Weirdly, I don't know why, but I thought we are going to have a bear trend. Because we had a big gap down pullback. Didn't really think that, now I think about it, bull bar always in long. Now it makes sense. Did not even think about that. But I even put it here, always in long, and that kind of tells you otherwise. Yes, this would have been a nice short. However, I just, there's so much information one needs to consider whenever they're trading. So much goes on in the chart. Again, really lovely buy over here for a really good continuation, even from here all the way up there. Just did not even consider it. The trend continuing. So just little things like that I need to be aware of. This shorts, I don't think I did well on this day, because this again was another small pullback bear trend. Big gap up, went through the moving average, so you can see a double top, and then sell below that, and then just went there. What else? This was a good day. Double top, took a short. I got out again before the moving average hit my goal, and then seeing this triangle would have been nice to just take a short, and then small pullback bear trend. So it's been lots of trends this whole week. This too was a half day, I believe. Yeah, I took some trades here, shorted it, made some really. This was okay. And then this day was good here, it was okay here, and I screwed it up here. Again, and I think this is something I'm noticing, that at this part of the day, this is the part of the day I do really well. When it gets to this part of the day, I start to mess up. And it's not because things aren't clear, I just don't seem to do the things I'm supposed to be doing. In the end, I think I shorted this, and I was shorting it wrongly, but not positioning size. I wasn't sizing my positions properly, and as a result, I got trapped, and then yeah, that didn't really work out for me. This day did okay here. No, I didn't trade this day. I saw that I was watching this on my phone. I didn't actually trade this. Saw this and I thought this would have been good. I would have been faked out a bit because this is again another one of these where it comes down one pullback, two pullback, three pullback, four something. But again, lovely small pullback bear trend. Some really good trends again. This day, what did I do? I don't remember this. I think this was a funny, weird situation over here. Again, four legs up or five legs up. It wasn't very easy to trade. One pullback, two. Oh, FOMC. Ah, did I trade this? I don't think I traded this. I think I traded this bit and made my money, but this bit I didn't trade. You had a wedge bottom, one, two, three, and then it just went up. Um, and then finally, is when I start writing notes. This day, did I had double bottom. Oh yeah, I remember this day. I traded this. Did I? I really do not remember. Don't remember this day. But anyway, there's been some good stuff. I just now I'm not scared of the market like I used to. I just now need to work on certain aspects like um, position sizing, better stop placements, um, and then also because now I realize that the further away your stop is, the higher the probability, and I have to be okay with just the trades and just stick with it. That's really it. All right, that's pretty much trading for now. I have a really good. I have a full trading day tomorrow. We'll see how it goes because right now I'm really losing confidence. I need to work on it.